Hi everyone, welcome to Sim Racing Passion. This is everything I've learned about rally in the 3 months I've been playing and watching. I'll try and get the tips out as quickly as I can. I hope you enjoy it.
Go. 50, turn one left, don't cut.
These are called Hinkelsteins, and they're what the German army used to stop tanks going off the road. He says don't cut, but I do cut quite a lot. But if you hit them, you're going to wreck the car.
Opens 100 to chicane, right entry.
These hay bale chicanes took a long time to get right. It looks like I'm braking quite a long way away from them, but that's a good thing. Slow as possible in and as fast as possible out is the best way I found for them.
150, chicane, left entry. 160, turn square right.
This square right can be taken without using the handbrake. I found if you just brake at the second board there, get as far left as possible and swing it through with a downshift, there's plenty of room on exit to power you through.
100, flat crest. 90.
A crest indicates that you're going to be blindsided, so if he says flat over crest, it's fine, you're safe, but if he says left over crest or right over crest, it means you have to have caution.
3 right tightens.
3 right tightens means the severity of the corner, 1 being the tightest and 6 being the most flat out. This one can be taken so quickly if the angles are right. There's so many times I got it wrong on exit, but if it's taken right, it can be taken very quickly.
Into 6 left, opens of a crest long, tightens don't cut 2 of a junction.
Now notice I broke hard there. He says don't cut 2 because if you do cut it, this one unsettles the car badly. Exercise caution as you're exiting in second gear and then power out.
60, 3 right, tightens of a crest downhill.
Just be aware that he says downhill here. The 3 right can be taken quite quickly because you're building up speed anyway. As soon as it starts to drop down, brake hard and get left and swing it through, but watch out for those Hinkelsteins.
Into slow, turn square right, don't cut. 50, 4 left long, don't cut. Opens 200.
Now you may have noticed that he's been dishing out these numbers. Could be anything, 90, 100, 200. It just indicates how many meters there is before your next instruction.
Turn unseen, 1 right, don't cut.
This one's almost like a chicane. There's some rocks on the left that come into view, which is where you want to brake hard. He says don't cut, but it's hard to cut anyway because there's a hay bale on it. The 4 left exit afterwards, he says don't cut, but I do cut that one. It's a case of cut at your peril.
Into don't cut 4 left, 150 over crest.
This part is completely flat out. It starts to go right here, but it can be taken flat, no problem. The upcoming left is where you want to have caution. Look how much I cut it there. So many times I got that wrong and ended up into them rocks there, heading for them people. Take a look at how precarious this upcoming 3 left is. In regards to those Hinkelsteins I mentioned earlier on, you need an element of luck at times, and this one was it for me.
80, 4 right, into 6 left, 30. Crest, bump into don't cut 2 right long.
This is one of 3 examples of a violent jolt the car gets throughout the stage when it has a drop down. You can see where it drops down there, which means you need to brake before it and then balance the throttle gently, waiting patiently to power out. As soon as you see me accelerate fully, it's completely flat out with a particular 4 right, don't cut that he says, which I do cut again.
Opens of a crest, into 6 left of a crest, into turn 4 right, don't cut. 100, 6 left, open slow 30, crest into turn square left, don't cut.
This is one of the times where I actually started listening to him and stopped cutting it because it goes badly wrong. No handbrake, I just drop down a gear again and swing it through.
Opens 100, turn open hairpin right, don't cut.
This hairpin was the first time I started experimenting with the handbrake. I'd only been playing Dirt Rally for a couple of weeks, so this is when I started to play with the handbrake a bit more. The second one, I get on the handbrake a little bit too late and mess it up, and you see my ghost get ahead of me.
Into turn, don't cut hairpin left, 80. Flat right, 100. Flat crest, into 4 left long.
Now this one is an upcoming sweeping left, right, left, and if it's done right and the angles are right, then you can take it flat out. Just keep an eye out for when I drop down from 4th to 3rd. I don't get on the brakes at all for this one, but sometimes a drop down a gear can help you through the corner.
Into 4 right long, opens of a crest. Into 4 left long of a crest, tightens. Into turn unseen 2 right.
There's a drop down to 2nd here and quite a hard brake, but not for too long, and there's enough to swing you through.
Opens long, caution, tightens.
This is the second example of a violent jolt the car takes when it hits a bump at speed, especially going downhill with this one. Have a look out for it, how the car gets unsettled. I brake hard right before it, and it's enough to help me through.
Into 3 left, very long.
This 3 left long can be taken quite quickly. Just have a bit of patience before you actually start to power out, and you should be fine. Remember, you're downhill, so the part after it needs a hard brake.
Opens slow 40, unseen, hairpin left.
These 2 hairpins are so satisfying when they go right. The handbrake is going to lock your back wheels up, so the longer you hold it, the longer you slide. Once you start feeling like you've gotten competent with a handbrake, your confidence levels increase so much.
And hairpin right. Into 6 left and 6 right long, tightens 4.
6 right, tightens 4 basically means you can take it pretty much flat out to start with, but it's going to get a little bit tighter, so just exercise caution. Dab on the brakes is usually all it takes.
Into 5 left, 100 downhill, unseen hairpin left. Opens, and open hairpin right, 200. Long crest, into 6 left of a crest, downhill, slow 100, turn unseen hairpin right.
This is a very technical downhill braking zone. Aim to brake just before that cluster of trees and drop down the gears to help with the stopping power. He says hairpin right at the end, but it's more like a square.
200 of a crest.
This part is completely flat out.
Of a crest. Opens slow. Keep left over 80 of a jump. Unseen. 1 left. Tightens of a crest.
There's another violent drop down here, so you need to brake hard before it and wait patiently as you're going around the upcoming left-hander. Just have a listen to the engine as I'm going around the corner, and then when I get to the final straight, you'll know when to power down.
Into 6 right. Opens flat of a crest into 6 left. 100 of a finish to stop. Well done.
I hope the video helps you out in some way and you got some good tips from it. I used it as an example because it's a stage that has absolutely everything, and it's the highest I got on any rally leaderboard. Hopefully you can take some of the tips for whatever stage you attempt. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.